Okay, guys, I just literally finished recording the last episode with the patch thing, and my camera still has not turned green. So what that tells me is that the lighting and the heat is a huge deal for the camera. So if I could have my room freezing, that may actually help the sensor out, not give out, and therefore turn green. But anyway, I don't even know why I ended the video without saying my outro or anything. I kind of just forgot already. Episode 3! I'm so excited! Yeah, I hear her. Aw. Her voice is adorable. Haruka! Haruka! Yeah, already. I wonder how they're gonna do this. Oh, intro! I'm on VitaminDStain and welcome back. Or welcome to episode 3 of 9. I'm very 9! I'm very excited to be here. Now, I'm excited for this. The patch was suspect. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. I did not see anything. That was so traumatizing. Anyway, it was funny though. It was entertaining. Let's get started. I wonder how they're going to go about this. Oh. 4/26? April 26th? Wait, what? Full screen. Thank you. Scarcely half a month has passed since the new term began and I became a second year. Yet this has been perhaps the most eventful 15 days of my entire life. It all started at the festival. A while back, there was this anime called VitaminDStain, The Cycle of Reincarnation. The town I live in, Shiro Mitsugawa, helped sponsor it as a way of promoting tourism to the area. The show had some convoluted plot based off of local folklore, left a big impression, blah 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 blah. Should I even bother reading this? It's been 2 years since the anime aired, so we had the second annual Mobius Festival, a ham-fisted attempt to put some mileage out of the anime despite the local residents' overwhelming opposition to going through the cringe-worthy event a second time. I feel like I could totally skip this. An earthquake happened, the relic shattered, I wish I was joking, I am not, we found a statue, a kid burned the school down almost, Kujo, blah blah blah, has a superpower, she slimed a guy, and then if it wasn't crazy enough, one of the residents of this parallel world, Sophie, showed up at my house. I've just seen so many crazy things, all I could do was believe the story she told me. So this is another branch. Is it fair to say that? It appeared all these incidents had been caused by powerful objects known as artifacts, spilled into our world from Sophie's, but they look like ordinary jewelry. They grant their wielders immense power but are also liable to drive them insane. Not even Sophie knows how many artifacts have found their way to our world. We still haven't caught the murderer behind the petrification incidents, and there's a real possibility that other malicious users with no reservations about utilizing their power might pop up. If that happens, there will be even more innocent victims. Worse, if other villains appear, they might spur the user of the evil eye to commit even greater atrocities. We've teamed up with Kujo to catch the culprit, and our first course of action has been to look for trustworthy users to win over our cause. Okay. I figured searching for allies would take some time, but to my surprise we found another user pretty easily. Turns out my sister is a user too. I never expected someone that close to me would be wrapped up in all this. Getting another comrade so quickly was kinda anticlimactic really. Anyway, after recruiting my sister, we started checking the fan forums for the Mobius ring to see if any real users had been posting there. Eventually we ran across someone who looked like they fit the bill. Haruka Kosaka, the third year from my school, was always surrounded by a harem of dudes. Her popularity is all natural and her overbearing, regal demeanor is pretty similar to this person called Queen of Eden we found on the forums. We thought there was a pretty good chance she was another user, so we decided to investigate her. Unfortunately, things didn't go quite as planned. Sora, whose ability is perfect for covert ops, offered to tell Kosaka for us, but then she got caught by Kosaka's comrades. The Evil Eyes! They introduced themselves as Rick Veda and invited us to join the organization. Okay, so it is kind of like a recap like it's been since the last episode, episode 2. But it seems like it's a little shorter now. Shorter in the sense where, I mean, if you're reading this, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not sure exactly how to explain shorter. But if you look at episode 2, how they started the beginning to this, you know what I'm talking about. Their leader is a guy called Commander, and his goal is to create a paradise for users. He said that in order to achieve that goal, he was willing to kill if necessary. Naturally, there was no way I'd cooperate with a guy like that, so I refused his invitation. He didn't like that one bit.
環境設定です。サウンド設定です。
Sound. Alrighty. Haruka! I love Haruka. Alrighty. And thus he declared war on us. It was a dicey situation. None of our artifacts were suited for fighting. We couldn't afford to let a man as dangerous as Commander run free. Just as we'd resolved to fight.
せぬものは暴力で排除する。野蛮な思考。それで新人類とは呆れるわね。
I like how they went about this for episode 3. So this is our starting point, you could say. An unexpected ally appeared. Nightball's perfect queen, Noah Yuki. Turns out she was a user and just like us, she didn't agree with Rigveda's ideals or methods. I'm reading quickly because we've already read this. She engaged Commander in the most cringy power level debate I've ever seen. The ridiculous Chuni argument helped dispel the tension between our two groups, though, and Rigveda left without a fight. Oh god. That was the parting remark one of Rigveda's members left for Miyeshi departed. Unwilling to be outdone on the Chuni scale, Yuki went on to create the Valhalla Society to fight Rigveda, and we ended up becoming a part of it. We're pretty certain the Evil Eye's user, the one who had turned that poor girl to stone, is one of Rigveda's members. As a fellow user, it's my responsibility to stop them. Still no use, by the way. No artifact, by the way. My resolve renewed, I go to bed. So is Kosaka considered the ally right now at this point? Probably not, huh? Not officially, like in the last episode. Okay. Okay. Sora? I'm gonna look at this as another branch. We're gonna pretend the ending of episode 2 did not happen. Sora rifles through her bag. It's the day after our run-in with Rigveda. Sora must have felt bad about getting caught since she looked pretty despondent last night. Probably didn't help that Ghost threatened her like that either. Heck, I'm still ticked off about that too. But right now we need to be careful. There's no telling when those guys might try and attack us. Sora closes her bag and gets to her feet.
遅刻するよ。
まだそんなに遅くないだろう。
急ぎたくないじゃん。準備できてるならもう行こうよ。
はい。
Urged on by Sora, I sling my bag over my shoulder and head to the front door.
行くよ。
おい、わかったって。
Sora grabs me by the arm and pulls me outside before I even have time to finish putting my shoes on.
いい天気。
なんだよ、くっつくなよ。
いいじゃん、照れんなよ。
うっぜ。
おい、今小声でなんつった？おい。
I disentangle myself from Sora and we start walking to school. Looks like she's still not over the events of yesterday, and now I'm the one who has to suffer for it. She hasn't left my side since waking up. She even tried to go to the bathroom with me. Talk about moronic.
お昼買ってくよね。
あ
あ。私の分も買っ。
わない。
くそ。
Stop by the convenience store and grab some sandwiches and drinks. Even though we left home early, we still run into the one person I really didn't want to see. I wanted to see her. Sora stops in her tracks. Kosaka Senpai is standing in the middle of the sidewalk as though she's waiting for someone. For once, she doesn't have her boy toys with her.
行くぞ。
Oh, this is the part she gives a note, right? There's no point in standing around glaring at each other. I also feel like we'd be giving in if we detoured around her, so I decided to just walk straight past her. As we brush by Kosaka Senpai, it looks like she wants to say something to us. But I only raised her a brief glance, so I can't be sure. Chalking it up to my imagination, I resolutely keep going. However, she's adorable. Kosaka Senpai runs to catch up with us. She dashes past us and silently waits a short distance ahead. She's looking straight at us. But I keep pretending I'm imagining things and walk past her again. You know, guys, recently, and actually for a while now, I've been thinking about getting into voice acting because, at least for games, I feel like that would be so freaking fun. Like, actually so freaking fun. And I don't have to show my face or anything, you know? Just a thought. But I keep pretending I'm imagining things and walk past her again. However, undeterred, she runs past us once more. And this time, she meets my gaze. She even looks like she's gathering her courage to say something.
なんすかね。
俺たちに用があるみたいだな。
声かけた方が。
そうしないと延々と繰り返すことになりそうだな。
Sighing, we stop in front of Kosaka Senpai.
なんか用っすか?
Kosaka Senpai averts her gaze and takes a few steps back. You're the one who wanted to talk to us, so what's with the wimpy attitude? Well, I guess I am acting a bit confrontational. Right now she's in her timid personality, not her empress one. I took a deep breath to calm myself, then ask her again.
何か用があるんですよね。俺たちに。
Wait. Hold on, that angle. I've never seen that angle on her before. It looks even more realistic, her running off. She steps up to Sora, pushes something into her hands, and runs off. Did I say hands? Hands? And runs off. What is with that girl?
なんなの?
手紙か?
ぽいけど、ラブレター?
一瞬俺も思っちゃったけど、なわけないよな。
だよね。なんだろう。何怖い。
読んでみれば？
兄やん開けて。
なんでだよ。
カミソリとか入ってたら怖い。
さすがにそんな陰湿なことしないだろう。
Sighing, I take the envelope and cautiously break the seal. There's no razor inside, just a neatly folded piece of paper. I pull it out, unfold it, and skim the contents.
やっぱお前宛てだな。
マジでラブレター?
読めばわかる。
怖い。読んでよ。
自分で読め。
I push the letter into Soda's hands. Reluctantly, she starts reading.
昨日はごめんなさい。私では止められませんでした。謝罪文？
みたいだな。
よければ連絡くださいって ID まで書いてある。話したいことあるって。
どうすんだ？
どうすんだってどうすればいいの？
明確に敵対しているわけだし、無視もありだとは思うが。
This totally happened in episode 2.
代わりに俺から連絡してみてもいいし。
でも本気で謝ろうとしてたらそれ失礼じゃない？
妙に律儀だなお前。
昨日高坂先輩だけは心配してくれてたんだよね。話してあげたらとか言ってくれてたし。
ああ、そういえばそうか。聞いたな昨日。
だからちょっと私連絡取ってみる。
はあ？
セーブします。
So soon. Stop Soda? What? This is totally gonna give us the bad ending very soon, right? Hopefully soon. Why would you stop Soda? No! I guess that's the only option I have.
いや、やっぱり俺が代わりに連絡する。
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Why am I so surprised? It's her route after all. It's her episode. What am I talking about?
別に大丈夫だと思うけどな。
でも不安はあるだろう。
まあ。
だから俺がする。
じゃあお願いしよっかな。
ああ。
シスコンね。心配性だな、兄やんは。
Honestly, that claim about her brother being a siscon, We can't exactly say, oh yeah, no way. No. We know he has it in him. He totally has it in him. You give him the right circumstances, he'll do it. He'll do her. With a paper bag. A paper bag. Just put a bag on.
心配しちゃ悪いか。
真面目に返されるのは想定外だった。
昨日あんなことがあったばかりだしな。心配してねえよバーカとか言ってる場合じゃないだろ。
じゃあお願いします。
あ。
Took the letter from Soda and slipped it into my pocket. I wonder if Soda will find out. Not Soda, Kakeru will find out about her feelings in this episode or in the next. Or is that just an episode 2 thing? I took the letter from Soda and slipped it into my pocket. Even if Kosaka Senpai was the one who tried to help Soda, she still agreed to join a group that condones murder. That's something I can't overlook. Her apology might not be sincere. I won't know for sure until I talk to her.
なんかめっちゃシリアスな顔してる。
Plating? Is that even a question?
気にすんな。行くぞ。
ニーニー、実は結構あの人たちにキレてる？
ああ。
シスコンね。ダメだ、冗談通じないレベルでガチギレしてる。私が言うのもなんだけど、さっきみたいにいきなり喧嘩腰はダメだよ。先輩だけほんと優しかったから、ほんと。
わかった。気をつけるよ。
絶対だよ。ニーヤンが危ない目に遭うのも嫌だし、クールにね、クールに。
You know, come to think of it, now that we know that Kosaka has another ability to freeze you in place, she's even more dangerous than she appears to be. Just think about it. She freezes him in place and just stabs him like 25 times in the back. Like, that's a pretty good power. And she was able to hold down freaking Ghost for a while.
わかったわかった。
Sighing, I relaxed my tense expression a bit. Really, there's no point in me getting ticked off. I don't even know what my artifact does, and I'm stuck relying on everyone else to bail me out. It'd be lame if I let my anger get the better of me and land me in hot water. I've got to be as calm as possible when talking to Kosaka Senpai. And to start showing so that I can be a reliable older bro. Oh, you're reliable, alright. Too reliable. That's the problem.
数学の宿題プリント回収しますよ。後ろから前に回して。
So reliable that he fulfilled her sister's wish. Not only filled the wish, but he filled her... As homeroom drones on, I took my phone out under the desk and surreptitiously... What is that word?
Surreptitious.
Surreptitious? I said that so wrong. Kept secret, especially because it would not be approved of. You know what else was kept as a secret because it would not be approved of? No, not my mom. I know you thought that because regular show. Regular show is so good. And, their very taboo relationship they had in the last branch. Okay, I'll stop joking about it. God, it's just a joke. Dang. Wait, how do I say?
Surreptitious.
Homeroom drones on. I take my phone out under the desk and surreptitiously glance at the screen. I've already added Kosaka Senpai's ID to my contacts so I can message her anytime. Honestly, there's no real need to rush, but I want to put Soda's worries to rest as soon as possible. That being said, I have no idea what message I should send. Soda did not say to be too confrontational, so... Got it. Good morning, I'm Soda's brother. I realized I want to apologize. Let me try again. Good morning, I'm Soda's brother. I realize you want to apologize to Soda, but she's still a little worried about talking to you, so I'm contacting you in her stead. That's a good enough intro, I think. Wait, this is still pretty confrontational, isn't it? I'm basically saying I don't trust her. What's a nicer way of saying this? Nice tip. Sorry for being so aggressive this morning. Thank you for trying to help Soda last night. If I add that, it sounds nicer, right? Frick! No, I just sound like I'm a siscon. What? The fact that that's what he thinks is interesting. Because any normal person wouldn't have thought that. Like, oh, it's just a brother. A typical, I should say. Not normal. I don't like using, oh, he's normal. Like, Typical. Let's go with typical. Typical person wouldn't have thought that. They would have just been like, oh, look, an older brother that cares for his little sister. Nothing wrong with that. Oh, but the thing with normal, I just don't believe in normal. You know, like, why is something normal because someone says normal? Like, I don't believe there's such thing. It's more like there are things that a huge amount of people are accustomed to, and therefore it makes it quote unquote normal, but it's not normal. It's just a typical. Like, let me put an example. For the people that are so very traditional, that think a woman belongs in the kitchen and a guy, all he does is provide. It's not wrong per se, but not only is it outdated now, and it was the typical at the time, right? And there was a lot of that around, so it became a thing where, oh, it's normal, when in reality it's just what became typical. I mean, it's not wrong, but there are things that were wrong that were deemed normal or common, like slavery. Why there's no such thing as normal? I say typical. Anyway, who cares what anyone thinks? There we go. Barely a second later, I tap send. The message read check mark shows up. Why I have like a freaking aneurysm trying to read that. The message read check mark shows up. Kosaka Senpai must have been staring at her phone this whole time, waiting for a message. God, I love her. A reply comes almost instantly. Good morning, this is Haruka Kosaka. I'm sorry. I should have realized she'd still be wary of me. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have made such a shameless request. That's 2 I'm sorry's in 2 sentences. She's giving Kujo a run for her money, I'm telling you. And she has a lot of money. I'm kind of feeling guilty for doubting her now. She sends a follow-up message while I'm still trying to figure out how to reply. I'm sorry about what happened yesterday. I couldn't stop those 2. Even though I wanted to, all I could do was worry. That's strange. Something about her phrasing catches my attention. She says she couldn't stop them. Does that mean... I quickly type out a reply. Could it be that you actually don't like those guys that much? Like before, she reads it right away. But this time, there's no reply.
Hi, ホームルーム終わり。起立例は省略。
Miss Narusa stacks up the worksheets she collected, then leaves the classroom. When she's gone, the students start chatting with each other. Other. There's only 5 minutes until first period. As it's probably better to continue my conversation with Senpai during lunch or after school.
かっけるー。何まったりしてんの？早く行かないと。
Garbage! Who the frick said Yoichi was peak? Stop hating him. That's so funny. Because in the beginning of the series, I was like, Yoichi's a weirdo, da 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 da. Somebody was like, stop hating on Yoichi, he's peak. Peak? Where? Where is the peak? He's the murderer, he's the op. He's literally the op.
どこに？
At least he appears to be.
スマホばっかいじってるから聞き逃すんだよ。
Shut up, criminal.
今日は視聴覚室でするんだってさ。1時間目。
よくわからんドキュメンタリーとか見るんかな。
かもね。早く行こうよ。
わかった。
I slide my chair back and stand up. It's hard to see him like nothing, you know, like the ending of last episode, somehow involved with all of this secretly. It's just, bro, what? I can't wait to see how Kakeru reacts. Slide my chair back and stand up. Just then my phone vibrates. Sneak a quick peek at the screen while I gather up my textbooks. At first, I thought we could be friends, but after what happened last night, I'm a little scared of them. Don't worry, bae. I'll save you. I thought it might be something like that. This changes everything.
かける。
Shut
行っ
up!
てくよ。
Op. If you don't hurry, I'm gonna leave you behind.
わかったわかった。行こ
Leave me behind.
何？九条さん？
Shut up.
う。ちげえよ。
絶対女の子だよ。僕にはわかるんだ。
You know what's funny is that he may actually have a sixth sense, and not even just a sixth, a 10th.
どんな能力だよ。行こうぜ。
How little I underestimated this piece of crap. I follow Yoichi out of the classroom. If those messages are to be believed, Senpai's suspicious of Rigveda. Of course, it could all be a trick, but if not... We're still in the investigating her stage, I see. How fun.
高坂先輩を 仲間に誘おうと。
ああ。
Hold our visual? Usual meeting at 9 ball after school. Gojo's still on the clock though, so it's hard to have a lengthy discussion.
そうだね。不安に思っているなら私たちと一緒に。はい。ごめんね。また後で連絡するんで、先輩はお仕事に集中してください。お願いします。
Gojo runs off to take a customer's order. I sip the soda I ordered while soda gives me a puzzled look.
今朝あんなに怒ってたのに、仲間に誘おうなんて言うと思わなかった。
嘘じゃないならだけどな。
ほほう、まだ完全に信用したわけではないと。
そりゃそうだろう。
メッセージどれくらいやり取りしたの？ちょっと。
ああ、朝に少しだけ。ごめんなさいって伝えておいてってさ。
他には？
それで終わり。
うわー、なんか、うわ、それならやっぱ私が連絡したかったな。
What's the problem?
まあ、文面からも申し訳ない感じというか、俺に対する怯えみたいなのは感じましたね。
喧嘩腰やめろって言ったじゃん。
What do you...
丁寧なメッセージ送ったって。でもなんか警戒しすぎて申し訳なかったなと思ったんだが、それも作戦かもしれん。
まあね、なんとも言えないけどね。
夜にでもまた連絡してみる。
仲間にならないかって？
Our favorite degenerate sister. I'm glad she's still so very heavy involved in the story.
それはまだ早い。っていうか、別の提案もありだな。
別？
俺が仲間になる。
Huh?
リグベーダに俺が潜り込む。
Oh, interesting.
お？
Soda cocks her head looking at me like I'm crazy.
何のために？
考えてみたんだよ。先輩がもし俺たちの仲間になったら、あの連中どうなると思う？
どうなるって。
裏切りは許さんとかにならないか？
なりそう。てかなるよね。
だろ？仲間入り俺たちが断った途端、じゃあ敵だなって襲いかかろうとしてきたやつだ。裏切り者を許すはずがない。
You know what they do to the traders in the Mexican cartels? You probably chop them in pieces. I wish I was kidding, but I'm not.
だから高坂先輩を裏切らせるんじゃなく、自らが敵の懐に飛び込もうと。
Interesting.
その方が安全な気がするんだよ。先輩の人となりを見極めるって意味でもさ。
All for research purposes, of course. Not gonna... No.
納得できないでもないけど。
You guys see her? You guys
私
see
らの
her?
目的っ
You
て
guys see her?
さ。
After episode 2, it's gonna be kind of hard to not be like, oh, look at her getting jealous after knowing how she feels about him. Even if it's not jealousy, I feel like because of episode 2's events, I'm gonna just be like thinking everything's jealousy. And I'm probably gonna be very off. Or not.
あ
石化事件の犯人を見つけることでしょ？
あ、だな。
その、魔眼のユーザーをさ、司令官って人が肯定？
Oh, how
し
wrong
て
you
たけ
are.
どさ、あの中にいるかはわかんないじゃん。
But they don't have evidence, so fair.
ただの生きった中二集団かもしれないじゃん。無視するのもありなんじゃないって私は思うんだけど。魔眼のユーザーがいるって分かってるなら潜入もいいと思うけどさ、まだ分かんないわけじゃん。それを確かめるためにニーヤンがああいうのと絡むのどうかなって思うわけですよ、私は。
Ha? What's with
セー
these
ブ画面でセ
choices?
ーブします。セーブしました。
Huh?
いや、魔眼のユーザーはあの中にいる。
え、そうなの？
いる。確信がある。
Based off of what? What evidence?
どんな？
どんな？
いやだから確信があるんでしょ？
ああ。
根拠っていうか証拠とか見つけたの？
いや別に。
いや、あれ？根拠も証拠もないのに確信が？
ある。
なんでこの人自信たっぷりなの？
そういえばなんでだろうな。
Is he acting or is he being serious? Because it could be his artifact or it could be him being sarcastic. I don't know.
何言ってんの？大丈夫？ニーニ大丈夫？
なんだろうな。説明はできないけど不思議と確信がある。
I don't think he's being sarcastic.
ちなみに誰なの？
誰？
Of course we know it, but why is he so sure? See, this has to be a hint of his artifact. I'm telling you.
ゴーストだ。
うわ、言い切った。
なんか変だな俺。確かに証拠はないけど、あいつだ。間違いない。
If you see me, I think I already said this before, but I want to say it again just in case I forgot. If you see me keep going like this, it's because I keep looking at my phone to see what the camera looks like right now, what it's recording. And it still hasn't turned green. I've been recording for like over 2 hours. That's impressive. Yo, the Sony may just make a comeback for real if it keeps it up.
もしかしてようやく目覚めた？
目覚めた。
Sorry. I look down on my hand, I clench it into a fist and open it. At Kujo and Soda, I'm technically a user, but I have no clue what my power is. According to Sophie, I fit all the criteria for a user, but I don't remember ever getting an artifact. It's actually really been bothering me that I'm the only powerless one in our group, Harem. However,
なんか感じるの？こう、何？ふつふつと湧き出る力的な？
いや、ない。
ないのかよ。
だが、
all of her expressions. I curl my fingers into a fist again. There's no special sensation or rush of power. However, I do feel this inexplicable discomfort.
これがそうなのか？俺の無意識の中に確信が眠っているというか、変な表現だけどそうとしか言えないな。自分の言葉に妙に自信があるんだよ。
ああ、なるほど。ニーヤンそういうタイプか。星に蓄積された膨大な記憶から必要な情報を引き出すとか、そんなやつだ。
He can pull out all the memories and events of other branches, including the one where he boned his sister.
完全に裏方じゃねえか。まあ役に立つならいいけど、一応ソフィーに聞いた方がいいな。
I wanna know.
困った時の異世界人ですな。
Yes, interdimensional helper plushie thing.
答えてくれねえ気もするけど。
てか、もし本当ならヤバくない？殺人犯の仲間になるとか。
まあ、俺の妄想かどうかの確認もしたいな。ゴーストが魔眼のユーザーである証拠をつかみたい。
Interesting.
確かに証拠は必要だけど。危ないことだけはしないでね。
Oh, Miyako, you're listening.
ああ。
Kujo must have been listening to our conversation while waiting tables, since she says that to me as she walks past. I admit this is a dangerous proposition, but
飛び込まないことには進展しないしな。
それはそうだけど、そもそもどう飛び込むの？喧嘩売ってるじゃん、昨日。
高坂先輩の力、魅了だよな。
え？多分そうじゃ。ああ、操られた体で行くってこと？
そう。先輩に魅了されたふりをして仲間になる。なんなら本当に魅了してもらってもいい。
それならいけるのか？
まあ、先輩に話してみないとだけどな。まずは。
うちのリーダーには？
リーダー？ああ、勇気か。
さすがに勝手に決めちゃまずいっしょ。
なんか止められそうな気がするんだよな。
正義のヒーローって雰囲気だったから、そういう小細工好きじゃなさそうな感じはあるね。
まあ、話がまとまった段階で話すか。できるかどうかもわかんないわけだし。
それもそっか。
とりあえず先輩だな。
さっきみやこ先輩も言ってたけど、無茶しないでよ、ほんと。
わかってる。
nodding, I suck on my straw. Is Ghost truly the evil eyes user? I need to find out if this epiphany of mine is true or not. I really hope I have to awoken, is that even the right word here, to my power, and that's why I know. But it doesn't quite feel like I'm using an artifact. Oh, but it does have to do with... Wait, I don't know actually. I was going to say maybe it has to be related, or it might be that thing that Sophie had talked about once, about how he has the power to influence different outcomes. His power must be so interesting. I mean, we already know one of his powers. I mean, technically. In another branch, he has the fire artifact. But I wonder if in this branch he'll also have it. Gripped by indecision, I stare at my phone for a good 10 minutes. I want to send Kosaka Senpai a message, but I don't know how to start the combo. Can I even trust her? If I ask her for help and it turns out she's actually loyal to Vic Beta, our relationship with them is going to get even worse. They feel threatened, they might even go after Sora or Kujo. I don't want to put them in danger. Gotta tread carefully here. The problem is...
器用に駆け引きできるタイプじゃねえしな、俺。
Guess I just gotta go for it. I'll put my faith in Kosaka Senpai's words. I'll believe she's as suspicious of Rig Beta as she says. Hey Kosaka, are you free right now? Mind if we chat for a bit? Alright, I broke the ice. Speaking of ice. Fuck! This is around the time most people take a bath, so I figured she wouldn't reply right away. But I see the red message check mark appear pretty quickly. Look at her replying quick. That's great. Although, we really gotta stop expecting people to reply quickly. And I'm saying that as kindly and gently and non-judgmental. It's just... It's not all about texting, it's better in person, you know? Better a call. Is she waiting this whole time for me to contact her again? Nah, that's probably just my ego talking. I is at my screen waiting for a reply. I'm free. The moment I read her reply... Wait, huh? The space above my table warps and a stuffed animal with a rather peculiar design appears in midair. This is Sophie, our helper from a parallel world. She claims she's actually a super cute, super beautiful woman, but we have no way of knowing since all we can see is her stuffed animal avatar. Looks aside, she's got a caustic tongue, so I wouldn't really say she's cute. Put my phone down on the table and turn to Sophie. She heaves a languid sigh.
用がなかったら来ないわよ。
Wait! This is not Kosaka. No, this is a coincidence, right? Yeah, she's not even remotely cute.
で、なんだよ。
質問があるの。
質問？
何か変わったことは？
変わったこと？
I tilt my head quizzically. There's been enough strange things the past few days that I don't even know what qualifies anymore.
アーティファクトだの、ユーザーだの、石化事件だの、火事だの。最近は変わったことばっかりだけど。
その中でも特に変わったことよ。あえて聞いてるんだからそれくらいわかるでしょ。察しが悪いわね。
Dang, alright.
悪かったな。別に特に変わったことなんて。ああ、いや。
あるの？
ある。俺も聞こうと思ってたんだった。
And he still hasn't paused and asked, wait, why did this plushie pulled up as soon as Kosaka said I'm free?
聞かせて。
俺がおかしい。
それのどこが変わったことなのよ。
おままあいいや。
The tongue click?
もっと具体的に。
知らないはずのことを知っているというか。
例えば？
ゴーストが魔眼のユーザーであること。
Sophie's expression stiffens. Oh well, it seems like it does. It's kind of hard to tell since she's a stuffed animal.
そんな言い方をするってことは、確証はないけど確信があるってことね。
そう、まさにそれだ。リグベーダの誰かが魔眼のユーザーかもって初めて会った時に思った。けどまず怪しむならあの司令官ってやつだ。あいつは魔眼のユーザーを擁護してたし、目の周りにスティグマが浮かんでいた。あからさまに怪しい。それなのに俺はゴーストってやつが魔眼のユーザーだって確信してる。 あいつで間違いないって。なぜかも説明できない。根拠がまるでないのにそう確信してる。
根拠のない確信。普段ならあなたの勘違い、
What?
思い込みでしょってそう済ませるところだけれ
けど
ど、あなたの行動には不可解な点が多いのよ。
俺の
ん
そ
行動？
う、もう少し観測させてちょうだい。何か分かったら教えてあげる。
なんかこうアーティファクトが目覚めた形跡とかそういうのはないのか？
分かったら教えてあげると言ったのよ。
はい、すみません。
せっかちね。まあ気持ちは分からないでもないけれど。
なんかな落ち着かないというか、ただの思い込みというか直感のような気もしないでもないんだけどさ。
無意識で処理した情報が直感として現れる。バカにできないわよ、あながち。
The brain is very interesting.
もっとも直感に確信を持つというのも変な話ね。なかなか興味深いわ。ちゃんと調べてあげるから安心なさい。
ありがとう。頼むよ。
まあなたが所持しているアーティファクトに心当たりがないわけではないのよね。
え、そうなの？
そうなの。ただそれだと説明がつかないのよね。とにかく
Be a
分
good
かったら
boy.
教えてあげる。それまでいい子にして待ってなさい。
いい子って。わかった。お願いします。
No way, she's mommy.
じゃあね。
Sophie waves her diminutive hand at me, then vanishes through a tear in space. There's something inexplicable about my actions, huh? Does that mean my artifact's finally awoken? Or maybe I've been active? It's been active for a while now. It's kind of unsettling not knowing what's going on with me.
あ、やべ。
I totally forgot I was texting with Senpai. I hurriedly apologized for leaving her unread for so long despite being the one to start the combo, then send the question I was about to ask earlier. Do you agree with Rigveda's goals, Senpai? This time she replies instantly. There's none of the hesitation I saw this morning. Both my other self and I wish to see a world where users don't have to hide who they are to live a peaceful life. But we don't approve of killing innocent people to achieve that goal. I realized Commander was just role-playing when he said that, but that doesn't change the fact that he tried to use his powers on you. I despise violence. If the others are planning on creating a world where violence is an acceptable solution, then I don't think I can stay in Rigveda. That's a huge wall of text. Just how fast can this girl type? Maybe she just likes talking. In that case, I might be better if I call her. It might be better. I'm not that good at talking over text. Soda has told me a few times that my messages come across too curt and make me sound angry. Anyway, I'm relieved Senpai's off the same mind as we are. That's precisely why I don't want to give her the wrong impression. I decided to trust Senpai, so there's no harm in talking over the phone. Would it be alright if I called you? There's something I want your help with. As always, the red message check mark appears instantly. But minutes pass and there's no reply. Now that I think about it, she's probably just as worried of me as I was of her. I probably should have taken things slower. Man, I'm really not cut out for this kind of stuff. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm capable of talking just yet.
ま、だよな。
I expected her to turn me down. Though it's a shame, I guess this is proof that Kosaka Senpai doesn't have any intentions of tricking me. Intention. She would have agreed right away if she did. Her backing off is proof that she's still conflicted. She's debating whether she wants to stay with Rigveda or join us. If this is all an act, then she's one heck of an actor. Oh, just as I finish my analysis, she sends a follow-up message that throws off all my reasoning. I'm not good with guys. Sorry. She's not good with guys. She's not good with guys. Even though she walks to school with a harem of dudes every morning? That doesn't make any sense. Actually, wait. The first time we saw her, she looked pretty uncomfortable with all the attention. She also mentioned her other self in one of her earlier messages. I don't think that's just role-playing. She might really have multiple personalities. Is that because of her power, or was she like that from the start? Well, whatever, that's not important right now. Got it, text it is. Truth is, there's something I'm planning and I need your help. I decided to tell her everything through text. Explain what I want Senpai to join. That I want Senpai to join our group. But that if she does that, her former comrades in Rigveda will probably turn hostile towards her. I go on to say that I don't want to put her in danger, so I'm thinking of infiltrating Rigveda instead. That I'm looking for proof that Ghost is behind the petrification incident, so I want to pretend to be their comrades for a while. Would you be willing to help me? I threw in that last message at the end of my long explanation. Just as I'm about to tell her she doesn't need a reply right away and that she can take her time thinking about it, she sends me her response. On second thought, I think we should talk over the phone. I might not be able to communicate too well, but can I call you? Ooh. I guess this means she trusts me a little now? I considered telling her sure, but then I decided it would be faster to just call her myself and hit the call button. Didn't realize we were FaceTiming base so soon. I bring my phone, calling, to my ear. Oh, I'm hungry. The ringing noise continues. She's not picking up. Still not picking up. Come on, pick up already. Wait, she ignored me? It's gonna be super confident Senpai. The very seductive one. Seductive / confident one / very attractive one. And I hear someone on the other side of the other end of the line. The faint sound of breathing tickles me.
もしもし
もしもし。
こんばんは、新見です。
はい、こんばんは。
I suddenly feel like apologizing. Am I really that scary? Wait a sec, does she even recognize my name?
新見かけるです。空の兄の。
はい。ニミさん。はい。高坂です。
すみません。朝はちょっと態度が悪くて。
いえ、当然だと思います。私たちがその妹さんをごめんなさい。やっぱりうまく。
大丈夫です。ゆっくりでいいですよ。
はい。ありがとうございます。
Sounds like she's calmed down a little, at least. Her voice isn't as shaky as before.
ありがとうございます。
はい。大丈夫ですよ。ほんと、ゆっくりで。
いえ、今のは心配してくださってありがとうございます。
心配？こっちの都合で先輩を危ない目に遭わせるわけにはいかないので。空も妹もかなり怖がってましたし、先輩は現状維持が安全だと思うんです。
はい、そんな気がします。
だから俺が飛び込んでみようと。魔眼の俺たちは石化のアーキファクトのことをそう呼んでるんですが、リグベーダに魔眼のユーザーがいる確信が予感があるんです。その証拠を俺はつかみたい。これ以上犠牲者が出ないようにしたいんです。そのためには先輩の力が必要です。どうか手伝ってもらえませんか。
2人を紹介はできます。
はい。
でも2人が新見さんを受け入れるかどうか。
I feel like she's talking a lot more. She's talking quicker than in previous episodes. In previous episodes, it took her a bit, but she definitely got a little quicker. Very evident here that she's still very shy and all, but I feel like she's putting sentences together a lot quicker compared to the previous episodes. Anyone notice that?
一応そこは考えてあって、先輩の力って魅了ですよね。
The Riz artifact.
その反応違うっぽいですね。
そうですね。でも近いことはできます。
Insane Riz. The most powerful Riz I've ever seen in my life.
ですよね。だからその手で行こうかと。
その手？私の力で新見さんを仲間にする？
そうです。それならいけるんじゃないかって。もちろん先輩が協力してくれるならですけど。
明日とか。
明日？はい。
二人と会いますか？
はい。
ごめんなさい。急ですよね。
いえ、全然大丈夫です。先輩がいいのかなって。
はい。協力します。したいです。もし二人のどちらかがあの事件の犯人なら協力をしないといけないんだと思います。人を殺すようなそんな力の使い方はよくないと思います。だから
大丈夫ですか？
ごめんなさい。話しすぎてあと緊張で限界が。
はい。協力ありがとうございます。お大事に。
すみません。
Senpai hangs up in the middle of her coughing fit. I never imagined the same girl who acts like a domineering queen in public would be so timid. She said she wasn't good with guys, but it feels more like she's not used to talking to people. Period. Still don't have a good grasp on her personality, but there is one thing I can say for sure. She's not a bad guy. Yeah. At least that's what my instincts are telling me. I'm sorry I wasn't very articulate. I'll message you again tomorrow. Good night. Text Senpai good night. Set my phone on the table. Tomorrow, huh? There's a pretty rapid development, but at least things are working out. I like that. It's nice that there's already some development in this episode. I need to find proof that Ghost is the Evil Eye's user. Ideally, I'd like to find out what the Evil Eye looks like. That way we can use Kujo's powers to steal it. If we can get our hands on the Evil Eye, a job will be done. I just hope things go as planned. I sure hope so too. And this is the perfect spot to end it. Yeah. After school, I'll wait for Senpai in the courtyard. Very soon, I'm going to be meeting Commander and Ghost. On the surface, it's going to look like I'm double-crossing Kujo and everyone else belonging to. What did Yuki call our group again? The Valhalla Society? Anyway, I'll basically be betraying everyone. Meaning I won't be able to go to our regular meetings at Nineball. I've got to make it look like I'm keeping my distance from my comrades or I won't be able to tell mine. So, my story. When we met him, Commander was wearing our school's uniform. For all I know, he could be watching me from somewhere right now. Hence why it's better if I wait for Senpai alone, without any of my friends nearby. It'll make me look more trustworthy. I hope. Of course, I don't even know if Commander's watching me, so this is really more for my peace of mind than anything. I feel like Ghost wouldn't buy into this easily, like at all. I feel like she's super smart. Also, while Kujo and Sora did agree, and powerful. Kujo and Sora did agree to stay away, they didn't look happy about it. Still, you can never be too paranoid, I think. Better to take every precaution. Yes?
すみません。
Senpai came from the direction opposite the one I was looking in, so I didn't notice her until she's standing right next to me.
お待たせしました。ホームルームが長引いて。セーブ画面です。
No need to apologize, you fine shit.
セーブします。セーブしました。
Guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I think it was a nice, lengthy episode. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know how long it's gonna come out to be, but gonna be pretty long. I'm so excited about this episode. Like, I am so excited. There's another thing that I wanted to point out. One of you guys had said for the last episode how I was so upset about episode 1, but then I was very upset about the ending of episode 2. How the contrast was crazy. You are right. It is, in fact, crazy. I didn't think I was going to be crying over the ending of episode 2, but hey, I was. It was just that peak. It was that peak. As degenerate as the sister was, I love Sora. She's my favorite degenerate sister. And probably the best Imoto of all time. Yeah, it was so cool, though. It was really cool. Really cool. But I'm looking forward to this episode, is what I was trying to get at. Like, I love Haruka. I love a lot of the characters, really. Like, the only one I hate now is Yoichi and Ghost, the bad guys, you know. But like for example, Kinkoi, Ayaka wasn't a bad guy per se, but man, she irritated my soul. I couldn't stand her. I could not stand her. Only until I played her route that I was like, you know what, I respect her a little more. But she was annoying as fuck. I'm looking forward to this so very much, and I hope you guys are as well. I'm really looking forward to hearing your guys' thoughts, comments, questions, concerns. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, y'all stay safe. And actually, I forgot to say something in the beginning of the video, so I'm gonna say it now. If you have not subscribed or hit the like and you made it this far, please consider doing so. You don't have to do it forever. I mean, you could do it and you can take it back, you know, it's fine. If you feel like I'm not worth subscribing to, you can totally unsubscribe. No pressure at all. But if you do consider it, that would make me really happy. And with that being said, I'll let you guys go. As always, I'll see you in the next video for episode 3. Man, this route, or this character, Haruka, I am in love with her character. I really love Kujo too, though. So I'm like, but who knows? I'll see how I feel about Haruka and Kujo at the end of this episode. Anyway, as always, y'all stay safe. Stay very safe. And until next time.